These players promised cups and trophies but turned out to be worth less than an empty bag of chips at the bottom of the ocean. Welcome back to Goalpost, and here we have arguably the worst transfers in Manchester United history. Look out for our number 4 on this list, and you'll be surprised by number 1. Number 10. Juan Sebastian Veron. Juan Sebastian Veron is an Argentine footballer in Italy. After achieving success at Lazio, United bought the Argentine for what was then a club record at £28.1 million. He made for headlines as the most expensive transfer in English football history at the time, and was the first non-UEFA player to do so. His first days in the Premier League started well, with him scoring 3 goals in the first 5 games. His career declined rapidly after this, similar to the Luna crash, with the difference that he made tons of money during that time. He played 51 games for the Red Devils and scored 7 goals for them. This means every goal Veron scored cost United £4 million excluding his wages. What a waste of money. He was eventually sold to Chelsea for £15 million in 2003. Things got even worse for United. At number 9, we have none other than Radamel Falcao. On the 1st of September 14th, Man United officially announced the loan signing of well-sought-after Colombian striker Radamel Falcao. United agreed to pay a £6 million loan fee to Monaco and paid the player more than £240,000 a week to play for the club. He made his debut against QPR in the last 23 minutes of the game.
Inspired by Falcao in his debut season at the club.
Things were going downhill for him. On January 11, 2015, he was left out of the United squad for their game against Southampton by the coach at that time, Louis van Gaal. But it gets even worse for Falcao. He was then demoted to the U21 squad for 1 game. Just humiliating. Falcao's time at United, during which he only scored 4 goals in 29 appearances, eventually came to an end on March 24, 2015, when the club declared that they would not exercise their buy option of €40 million. To top this, United bought our number 8, Memphis Depay. On the 7th of May, 2015, PSV would announce that they had agreed a deal with Man United over the transfer of the wonder kid, Memphis Depay. The deal stood at a costly £25 million. On June 12th, United announced that Memphis had been signed for a 4-year contract with an additional year's option. He was given the number 7 shirt, and according to many sources, the player himself asked for the number 7 shirt. Depay made his debut in the Premier League on August 8th in a 1-0 win.
We're nearing the end of this Johan Cup trophy.
After some struggles, the player did a press interview and stated that the intensity of fixtures in England was a big adaptation for him and that he will be looking to turn things around at Manchester.
Ondanks de resultaten ben ik super happy daardoor. Alleen was het een lastige periode nadat we terug.
But he didn't. Things did not improve for the player as he only made 4 Premier League appearances in the following spell. Due to this, a playtime issue was raised and he was eventually let go to Lyon for €22 million in January 2017. And number 7 is the controversial transfer of Wilfried Zaha. Zaha agreed to join Premier League club Manchester United on January 25, 2013, but was immediately loaned back to Crystal Palace for the rest of the season. After passing the Manchester United medical exam, Zaha signed a 5.5-year deal on January 26, 2013 for a reported £10 million, which could have increased to £15 million with performance-related add-ons. He arrived at the club with high hopes to shine. August 11th, he was given the chance to shine in the Community Shield against Wigan Athletic.
Zaha tries to get away from Watson. He stood tall. He'll break it for Campbell.
His Premier League debut eventually came on the 7th of December in a 1-0 loss to Newcastle United. He would be loaned out to Cardiff in the following season. After a disappointing spell at Cardiff, he was loaned to Crystal Palace, who bought him back for £6 million. He only made 2 appearances for United, costing them £5 million per appearance. 6th is Romelu Lukaku. After the club legend Wayne Rooney left Man United, United was in a state of panic for a striker. They eventually landed on Belgian international Romelu Lukaku. After an impressive spell at Everton, scoring 25 goals in 37 Premier League matches.
Lukaku! It's a brilliant goal!
United bought Lukaku for a staggering £90 million on a 5-year deal. At a costly price like that, good performances were expected early on from him. In his first season, Lukaku managed to score 16 goals in 34 appearances. In the following season, Lukaku struggled with the play sight and only managed to score 12 goals in 32 games. The player was sold to Inter Milan for a fee of €80 million, where he won the Serie A title in 2020. He couldn't handle the stress of Man United in the Premier League and crumbled. Who could imagine that things could become even worse for United with their number 5, Owen Hargreaves? After nearly a year of negotiations between Bayern Munich and Manchester United for a fee of about £17 million, it was announced on May 31st that Hargreaves would join United. He was given the number 4 shirt at Man United. In his first year, Hargreaves won the Premier League and the Champions League with Man United.
It will be Hargreaves! Brilliant, stunning free kick from Owen Hargreaves!
With a great start for his career at the club, he made 34 appearances and scored 2 goals. But everything came crumbling down with his injuries. He was ruled out for most of the 08-09 season, in which he only made 1 appearance. After that, he made only 1 more appearance for Man United until Sir Alex was fed up with him and announced his departure. But things got worse for United with their number 4, the incredible pianist, Alexis Sanchez. On January 22, 2018, it was revealed in incredible fashion that Alexis Sanchez had joined Manchester United as a part of a swap deal in which Henrik Mkhitaryan went on the other way to Arsenal. Sanchez received the shirt with the number 7. This shirt is dubbed as a curse, and Alexis proved the theory right, as he only scored 3 goals in 32 games.
Can he give Arsenal the lead? He certainly can! It's a delightful finish!
But not only that, his wages were the highest in the entire footballing world. Alexis received an incredible £500,000 British pounds a week, or £24 million a year. Just stupid money. In his 2 years at United, Sanchez only scored 5 goals and 41 appearances, earning a whopping £48 million in his robbery. In our number 3, we have Paul Pogba. On the 8th of August 2016, Man United announced the blockbuster return signing of French international Paul Pogba. United paid whopping €105 million to make the return official. He signed a 5-year contract with the club, where he recorded the best spell in 2018, scoring 13 goals and 35 appearances as a midfielder. He was the best player at Man United that time, but was a disgrace for the badge after he lost his hunger for playing at United in the summer of 2019, and hinted at a move away from the club. This set fans in outrage. What made the matters worse was his injuries, which set him back and led him to a limited number of appearances. At his current club, he only managed 2 appearances in the whole new season. If that's not enough, our number 2 is Angel Di Maria. After a successful time at Real Madrid, Angel Di Maria agreed to move away from the Spanish club on 26 August 2014. United signing him for a record fee at the time of €60 million, making him the most expensive player in England. Di Maria signed a 5-year deal with Man United. The fans had high hopes for the player. He scored his first goal on the 14th of September against QPR in a 4-0 win. After this, Di Maria would struggle with confidence issues and struggled to find his rhythm in games. He would end up only scoring 3 goals for the club in 27 games, and was rated as the worst signing of a Premier League at that time. He would leave for Paris Saint-Germain the following season for €44 million, generating a net loss for the club. And at number 1, we have none other than the current club captain of Man United, Harry Maguire. After an impressive outing in the 2018 Cup, United decided to pull the trigger on Harry and brought him into the club in 2019. His signing was questioned by many, as United overpaid for the player massively. United paid Leicester €80 million, making Harry the most expensive defender ever in football history. With little to show in his resume, this was a questionable decision. He was named club captain in the 2020-2021 spell. His performances are yet to show, as he's been benched by the new manager Erik ten Hag in the 2022-2023 year. His time as a regular seems to be over at United. Don't forget to subscribe and like to Goalpost to have a great day.